Good afternoon, everybody. And I'm Dine here. Call me Dine, and welcome to Part 6 of Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Live. I'm starting over here in the Alive Forest today because there's something I noticed yesterday while watching the playback. We had to go through the forest and get the tree to move out of our way to make progress to Windia, but he started over on that top right corner there and then moved over here. Now he's more in the way than he ever was before. What's up with that? Anyway, we're going to continue on. We have to return to Windia and talk to Otto to progress, if I remember correctly.
We still have Captain Mac to worry about. Spencer said you'd help.
Oh, for a second there, I thought Tristram was going to pop in.
Reuben, are you okay? Yeah, and guess what I found when I fell? The stairway to the top of the Focus Tower. Stairway? I've got it. If we refill the dry lake, we can save Captain Mac. How? Go to Spencer's tunnel. Set a bomb there, and the water from the upper lake will spill into the dry lake. But Spencer's tunnel is caved in. There is one way. If you power the Rainbow Road machine with Thunder Rock, you can reach Spencer's place. Dad will know about this. Kaylee, would you take care of Norma? Reuben and I know the Focus Tower well, so we'll be back from Fireburg in no time.
So we swap out Kaylee with Reuben for no reason other than that cutscene, and Reuben rejoins us at level 31. The problem is, he is not very good anymore. He retains the same equipment and exact same spells as last time. Might help if I select the right thing. Even though he does have white, his magic stats, well, it's higher than Benjamin. So. But at this point, you'll be relying on physical attacks far more, on magic far more than physical attacks. Let's see what Norma has to say really quick. Oh, just little things. So she's fine on her own, so Kaylee really didn't need to leave. Now, at this point, we just have a little fetch quest to return to Fireburg. But as of now, there are only 2 dungeons left in the game. So we're going to cover definitely the first one, and maybe most of the second one. The second one, of course, being the actual final dungeon. What I'm probably going to do on this video is get most of the way through the final dungeon, probably right before the final boss, and stop to gain a few levels. Because the final boss is the hardest fight in the game if you fight him the hard way. And I've never been able to beat him on anything less than level 35. And of course I go the wrong way while talking, so much for knowing the Focus Tower well. No need to pick up any of these chests, they all have explosives. Or some other items we no longer need. If I remember correctly, Tristram and Spencer should be here finally, yep. Spencer, the tunnel you dug caved in! And Phoebe is looking for you. Well, I guess I'll head back to Aquaria. And he doesn't move. Nice to see you again, kid. So I guess their treasure hunts ended in failure. They're drinking away their sorrows not being able to find that armor that Spencer was talking about.
Arian, have you ever heard of Thunder Rock? Of course. Wait a second. Here, take it.
No, that was easy. No fights, nothing. Just your run-of-the-mill fetch quest. And so back to the Focus Tower. Not going to run into any hostiles on the way back either. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Kaylee was in the Focus Tower more than Reuben. So shouldn't she know the tower better? No, I'm questioning video game logic here. They just needed an excuse to put him back in the party. He won't be with us long. And I forgot to mute my stupid phone. There we go. All right. Found some Thunder Rock, huh? Well, I'm going to power up the Rainbow Road with this, and that way the racers will have to do 5 laps instead of 3 from now on. Power up completed. Now you can go to Spencer's place. Notice how simple that was. It really was pretty anticlimactic, especially since everything in the game has been leading up to finding Captain Mac here. Now we can at least take the northern exit from town, seeing as the Rainbow Road is in place. My goodness, that looks ugly on the emulator. If we go all the way back here, let's blow up the area with a mega grenade. So he just throws it, and Otto's idea completely works. But we can't leave just yet. We did it! Let's tell Kaylee. Seeing as one guy in town told us that the Mobius Crest is hidden in here. So we have to find our way to it. This Libra Crest takes us back here. Actually, I don't know if we can blow the door off on this side. We can't. That's a bug. So this is probably the most relaxing music in the game. Very soothing and soft. Almost lullaby-like. Definitely a big change from the hard electric guitar riffs from the battle themes. Okay. Now we can go back through there. Yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea to throw a grenade in the middle of a narrow tunnel anyway. So a bug that makes sense. Programmers call that features. We'll call that a feature, not a bug. And this red chest contains the Mobius Crest. It comes from nowhere and leads to nowhere. But the tiles will lead us to where we need to teleport to. Of course, now that the lake has been restored, it's nice and blue, full of water. And we can go to the next dungeon right away, but we definitely need to talk to Kaylee first. And that is the wrong building. It worked! The ship is afloat! But the ship's full of monsters. Let us go first. That's the hat he forgot to take with him at the very beginning of the game. Now to get to the ship dock, we come back to this northeast house. Let the granny move out of the way. And take these stairs. After looting the chest, step on this Mobius Crest, and we are immediately transported to the ship dock. Literally talk to the ship to board it, and we find that it is full of monsters, but these monsters are all the same as in Pazuzu's tower, so they shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially since Benjamin still has Arrow. Now this one is a little bit of a maze, but not very big overall. So we have to find our way up onto the mast. It looks like to do that we have to go downstairs first, seeing as those barrels get in the way otherwise. This area doesn't require a lot of fighting, so I'm just going to try and avoid as many encounters as possible. start here. As good a place as any. Yeah, Ruben's Morning Star just isn't as strong as it used to be compared to the physical attack Benjamin can do with Excalibur. Oh, with these guys dozing, you just have to wait for them to wake up. Good job, Ruben. We're not going to have Ruben for very long. He sticks around for the end of this dungeon. And for good reason. A much better reason than why we ditched Kaylee, anyway. Find the stairway to the right. So long as I can act first, these guys won't be too much of a problem, since they have instant KO. Here we have sort of a new enemy. We ran into this guy in front of the arrow chest. He's just an upgraded version of the ninja. I think he also has an instant kill ability. And since I didn't save and reload after Ruben rejoined, he's strong against water and petrification. There's almost no point in not exploiting that bug, given how little time he spends with us. Yeah, we fought your cousins in the lava dome. We killed them too. See ya! Let's see how strong Ruben's blight is. Not strong enough. Well, we can save MP this way. I honestly don't remember if I'm going the right way or not, because I remember you have to get... You're going the right way if you make your way to that mast, but I forgot how to get to that mast. Yeah, let's just par for the course so far. I think to speed things up, I'm going to start spamming magic, seeing as we've already seen these enemies. And that's one of the complaints one recent review I read of this game had is, oh, it's just too easy as long as you just spam magic. Well, if you don't spam magic, you're just fine. These guys are weak against arrow, only two of them. That's why I miss Kaylee. These guys are all weak against wind. She's the only other one who has arrow. These guys just can't decide who's going to go first half the time. Just have to get around those barrels, and if I come up top for the first time, you would have seen it. Oh my goodness. I'm not intentionally padding these out, mind you. I thought Benjamin was strong against sleep. I guess the armor in here does that, because in here you get the best armor in the game. And the final dungeon has the last shield. So he just about acquired everything. Goodness, even 2 wides from Ruben weren't enough to take them out. At least we're making progress. As long as Ruben acts second, which she didn't. I should just multi-target with arrow there. A Thunder Beam, was that an Ultraman attack? Going back to my Ultraman references yesterday. There's some kind of beam. Now we just climb over here. Make our way to the back of the ship. We need to go down those stairs. And that beholder is going to make things a little complicated since it reflects magic. Missed me! I'm glad he did, because that's his instant kill. And Ruben has a 100% success rate for hitting while blind. Is that going to become a running gag? I don't know. We're almost at the end of the game. Yep, this is a little stretch we needed to get into. Simple as that. Now, it's not often you see the enemies guarding the chest and not the way through. I'm not going to complain. Not enough to take him out. Shame on you guys. Right here is the chest we wanted, and contains the Gaia armor. Nice little weak point indicator in any shooting game in the chest there. It is strong against water, wind, poison, and sleep. Almost completing our nice array of status immunities. At the world map music indicates this is a peaceful area, and here's Captain Mac. Yeah, isn't that my Captain Cap? Haley asked us to give it to you. Are you okay? Yeah, there she is. She caught up very quickly. I'm okay, but I have some bad news. The Dark King prophecy. He even sounds drunk. But I'm okay. I guess I haven't recovered from that fall off the bridge. Ruben, let's get to Windy and put you in a bed. So, we're instantly taken back here. Here we have theme music, which can only mean Tristram. There you are! Spencer, Phoebe's been looking for you. Like I told you earlier, you didn't move, you old fart. I met her in the inn in Windia, and now she wants to see you. We're done here. Let's go. Right. See you again, kid. How'd they get here? They don't have a Mobius crest. We're back to Windia. Just have to return to the inn and talk to Phoebe. Reuben's hurt! I'm surprised you made it here with such a bad wound. Off to bed with you! So he does a little breakdancing before he goes upstairs. Benjamin, you need to hear Mac's news. You're not going to like it. And Phoebe has joined us as our final party member for the rest of the game. The downside is she still has the Bow of Grace, which is not any more powerful than before. The upside is she is a powerhouse with magic at this point, containing both white, almost a full array of white magic, and she retains the same black magic as before, but she is, in terms of status, her magic is maxed out. And looking at her armor, it's magic ring, an ether shield. I don't know what that thing on the bottom left is. I think it protects her against wind. The mystic robe and the steel helm. So exploiting the bug would remove her petrification strength, which is necessary for later. But at the same time, I think it's best to deal with that. So I'm just going to reset really quick and give her the status immunity she's supposed to have. And we're back. Okay, continuing on, we need to talk to Captain Mac. What can be so important?
Now discover the last part of prophecy. The one behind the four is darker than the night and rises midst the land. You saved the crystals, but our real enemy is the Dark King. He's in the Focus Tower. Reach the tower with my ship, stand by the steering wheel and press the A button.
And that's all there is to it. But before we head that way, we're going to go take care of that last battlefield. And also see what can be kind of called an Easter egg. It's going to require a little exploration of the world map again. I don't remember exactly where it is. But it's not hard to get anywhere. At this final battlefield should have enemies from Mount Gale, which it does, and if you just look at the background, it looks far more brighter and festive than when the lake was drained. These guys are weak against fire, so this will hurt. These battlefields also like to give unexpected attacks. I don't know why it is with this one. But these enemies are easy at this point. I'm just doing that to spite the enemies. I wish there were more battlefield backgrounds like this one. I could just stare at the water all day. So whenever I finish a recording, I'll play it back and listen to what parts I basically need improving on, but at the same time I'll play whatever's in my 3DS. I've been working on Theater Rhythm again, and just trying to perfect the songs that are DLC, because I've already perfected all the ones that came with the game. And finally was able to perfect chain all the DLC songs on Ultimate. And the worst one is definitely Defiers of Fate from FF13, given it has 379 nodes, and there's so many changing arrows, and almost no chances to just sit down and rest your hand in between some nodes. And there's also an issue that the 3DS itself has, both the XL and the original, is that when you just seem to play the game for a while, the touchscreen doesn't recognize all of your swipe movements against the arrows. So there are times when you're playing and all of a sudden you'll just do bad on a single arrow out of nowhere, even though you're fairly sure that you got it right. But it just felt so good to get those over with. I still have to get the total critical, which is just get a critical on every node cumulatively throughout the course of the game. But at this point, it's just going to be much more fun to relax and play through the game rather than have to worry about those perfect chains anymore. No way in hell am I going to go for the all critical on every song, on every difficulty. That is just the ultimate in sadism for a rhythm game. As for Theatrhythm itself, it's definitely one of the better rhythm games I've played. Because there are two kinds of rhythm games. One, like Theatrhythm and DDR, where you can not do absolutely perfectly, but still progress well and get through the level. And you have rhythm games where if you do anything less than perfect, you're hosed completely. And those include rhythm games from Breath of Fire 2 and Zelda Oracle of Ages. And there's also one on Suikoden 2. Those are the ones that really just suck. Well, since we're done with the Battlefield, we can stop talking about those. Okay, the end is this one. Otto's house is the bottom one. I don't need to talk to these guys anymore. They say the same things. But before we head back to the ship, let's try and find that little, I can't really call it a bonus cutscene, but kind of bonus dialogue. If we go back to the Kaij Temple, yesterday we passed that's an entryway we couldn't quite get into. So I'm going to try and find my way through to it, because I think there's a hidden warp to an otherwise completely inaccessible area, and that wasn't very hidden. It's right here! This brought us back to Spencer's place, looks like. And if we come and talk to the guy on the cloud, I'm going to check something really quick. Okay.
Benjamin, you'll soon battle the Dark King, but don't be afraid. You've shown great courage in saving the crystals.
And he healed us. That's the first nice thing he's done, other than... Well, he gave us that wake water. I didn't see where this is. I thought it was Spencer's place, but it's actually the Light Temple. And the only way to get through it was to teleport. Now, there's a little... kind of an Easter egg-ish scene with the guy on the cloud in one of the other temples. That's what I'm looking for. Since this is the way to the chest, we might as well pick up more cure potions. Didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. I think the place we need to go to is back in the Aquaria region. Not really going to go over there. It's probably just another chest. That is one huge lake. Wonder how the whole thing dried up. Yeah, well, since the wind crystal was corrupted, it probably just created a huge storm that swept it all out. But at the same time, we drained it from the upper lake where Aquaria is. Wouldn't that reduce the water level up there? Given it had to fill the whole lake, and yet nothing changes over here. And there I go again, thinking about logic in a video game. If you come in here to the Wintry Temple, I think it had a Mobius crest. No, it's a Gemini crest. Dang it. Of course, we had to teleport into there from another spot. Maybe back over here. There's at least one, maybe two temples along here. The Seal Temple. That's right, we never came in here at all. after we got the boulder out of the way from the mine. So this is the crest that should take us back to the Wintry Temple. Yep. And that's that. If we come back over to this other one, I think it had a Mobius crest. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Okay, skip it. Basically, that little bonus cutscene is you run into the guy on the cloud, and he basically asks for 10 GP for a cup of coffee. That is one hell of an expensive cup of coffee. It would take Benjamin 5 months to save up for that. And I wanted to check and see if he actually took the money. At this point, I'm just going to go for the final dungeon and not bother with him anymore. He shows up one more time. And we will see it when the time comes. So we just need to go back to Windia and then get back on Mac's ship. Actually, let's take one quick... No, never mind. That Windhold Temple is just... I remember going there from yesterday. Never mind. Didn't think it would be too far out of the way, but we already went in there. And you can leave the ship dock and go back to the world map, but that's as far as you can go. Actually, wait a second. I noticed that arrow. That probably just takes us into the ship and doesn't pilot it yet. But the fog is lifted, and the monsters are all gone. So this is another place you can explore at your leisure if you're interested. By just taking the helm, you automatically sail to the foot of this mountain over here, which will take us back into the Focus Tower. So I'll disembark, step inside, and here we have the Doom Castle. This place looks familiar because the chest with arrow was right over here. And there's another item in here that is absolutely essential to pick up. It will be the final shield. And here we have some more shadows. Just going to give them a taste of our magic. Seeing as these guys multiply themselves and are faster than us, we just want to take them out as quickly as we can. This is what makes the final dungeon fairly easy. It's just still fairly long, unfortunately. Given this area is reminiscent of the Bone Dungeon. And there's one like it for all 4 of the crystals, with a reskinned boss included. And we just need to find our way to the Aegis Shield, which is right here, so we took the right path. Since we have a first strike, we also have a mix of enemies from previous dungeons. Which unfortunately makes it a bit tricky to gain levels in here since they have a mix of old and new enemies. Here they have the Aegis Shield, the best shield in the game. Strong against petrification and blind. It's blind. Defense power of 14. So we are fully equipped and have every item, armor, and magic in the game. So in a backloggery sense, all I have to do is beat the final boss and that'll be a C. And for anyone who's turning in who doesn't know what backloggery is, it's an online database that helps you keep track of what games you've beaten, completed, mastered, and haven't. Very good community, probably the nicest community I've met online. And that's also pretty much who most of my other supporters are in these streams. So a big shout out to you guys. You're awesome. We just need to find our way to the boss, which is right over here. Not a problem at all. doesn't work the way it does on mainstream Final Fantasy games. There's the white Flamorous Rex. He got his bones bleached, obviously. Now the nice thing is you only have to fight these guys once, or the bosses once anyway. Unlike on Final Fantasy 1, where every time you go through the final dungeon you have to refight the bosses there, since they're programmed to be based on the tile and not event flag triggered. And here we have the Skullwrist Rex, just the palette swap of the Flamorous Rex. And this guy's easy, you just get to spam your powerful magic. Hopefully the shadows don't kill you first. Oh, that was a complete waste, guy. You were at full HP. You did less damage than what you had. Yeah, this guy's already falling apart. That's just how powerful Slayer is. In fact, we're not gonna heal Phoebe's poison unless we need to heal her HP. Oh, heard that bark? That was my dog wanting in my room. So let this run while I open the door. Okay, gotta stretch and reach. Hi, Scamp. Hi, Scamp. Come on in, Scamp. Oh, my sister's dog is here too, that fucking little yapper, as I've decided to call her. Yes, Maggie. Yeah, my dog's a Chow Australian Shepherd mix. He's fairly big. And my sister's dog is a Poodle Cocker Spaniel mix, also known as a cockapoo. She's a little lap dog. So she thinks I have to pet her for 24/7. Now, once she gets out of here, I'm going to close the door again and keep her out. And this is the door for the Sky Coin. I once forgot it after fighting Pazuzu, so I had to go back all the way back through Pazuzu's tower to get it. And I set through that too soon. These barriers here, of course, can't be jumped over, meaning we have to go into these rooms. And here we have the reskin of the Ice Pyramid. Of course, I forgot to heal after the battle. That's taken care of. And we just continue on the way we were. I should still have MP left. That's actually probably why my dog wanted to come in, is he doesn't like my sister's dog all that much most of the time. But she's 9.5 years old, she's just barely 3. Now we just need to come through here and flip the switches. And make our way to the boss. Okay, I was able to close my door. Literally kick it shut, that's why it was so loud. Sometimes my mic cord just gets tangled up. Since we need to restore our MP anyway. See, these mini areas are fairly maze-like, not nearly as bad as their original dungeons. Now you just need to know which way you're going. Can't do anything there. I should probably go back around to the left side. One thing's for sure, this is excellent final dungeon music. Just the build up to the climax. one thing I know is I have to double check this on the Super NES version of Final Fantasy IV. I think this is the first RPG I can think of where after you beat a battle, the music doesn't reset. I think it does that on Final Fantasy IV, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, here we just have more repeat enemies from the dungeons of that same area, along with these shadows who are starting to annoy me. Okay, this switch will open that door. And can we reach it? Not quite. So we have to go all the way back around. I have to go to the left side to open this door over here. Actually, come back down here. We need to grapple back over here. That's a good reason why we couldn't get through there earlier. Back around. Can we take out all the monsters? Or unless they're in... Nope, not quite. And not as many encounters in this area as I remember. I don't think Benjamin's going to gain any more levels before the end, so I'll definitely take some time to find out 3 or 4 off-screen, and probably fight the final boss as early as tonight. I was really scared when I started doing these, simply because I'm just not a very good speaker, but I'm having a lot of fun. Even though there have been some tedious parts in this game, but that comes with any game. There's always that stretch you dread. But the rehash of the Ice Golem is called the Stone Golem, and he is actually strong against fire. And I forgot to refill my MP. I love save states. And since he's strong against fire, white is going to be our primary offensive magic against this guy. And for the sake of it, let's see how much Meteor does. Okay, strong against Earth. Of course, that makes more sense than him being strong against fire. What was I thinking? Not much like the Ice Golem. This guy's pretty much a piece of cake. Oh, the Ice Golem on the remake, though. That guy's the hardest boss in the fight. The hardest boss in the game so far. It's already starting to melt. This should finish him off. Remember me as an excellent boss! Now, it would be nice if exits simply took you out of the area, not the whole dungeon itself, but that's just simply not the case. So we're just going to walk back out. And it's easy enough, we just climb to the next area, which we cannot pass through. There's only one floor higher. This is just the rehash of the lava dome, complete with grapple points. This single room probably has more jumping in it than the whole rest of the game combined, since that's the only way to get anywhere. Save time on these battles and just hit it with not quite everything we got. These guys are strong against fire, so flare won't do any good. This room's fairly straightforward as long as you go the right way. If these guys are attacking the right order, see, you'll be able to take them out in one shot. Okay, easy enough. I think we just have to swing around to the left. I should think those guys are new. The three-headed dog reskin. I was wondering why we weren't running into any shadows. Yeah, so they're called Cerberus. One of the few times we'll get to see the snakehead before the Stenos go bald again. Okay.
Oh, hi, Twin-Head Wyvern. I killed your cousin, you know.
I think Meteor should be effective in here, since this guy, of course, is strong against fire, too. Stenos weak against it. This guy only has about 15, maybe 20,000 HP. So like the others, he'll go down quickly. Yeah, the Pazuzu reskin is actually easier because he has less HP than Pazuzu himself. Life. One more round, he'll be toast. Yeah, that's all there is to it. One more to go. Top off MP here is on the prepared side. Pazuzu's tower. You have plenty of twists and turns and a multiple tiered floor. One thing is hard to notice at first is that you can go through the tunnels on the side. So this is probably the most confusing area in the final dungeon. On the plus side, it's also the last. Once we get through, there's just nothing in between us and the final boss. We just have to make our way over there first. Right, going right here's really the only way left. And since these enemies are new, you can probably make the argument that this is the best room in the game to grind in. I think what I'll do is attempt the final boss. And fight him the normal way. And see how well I do on this first attempt. So we may finish the game right now on this video, we may not. We'll just see what happens. Doom Gaze, Doom Dance, holy cow. At least it's missing. Oh, these guys have always been weak against fire? How did I not notice that? That's not the first time I've used that on them. Oh, yeah, I thought they were the werewolves from the volcano. So I just got mixed up. Oh, the Chimera's strong against it, but doesn't matter. So it looks like we just have to loop around twice. All three of these guys have instant kill abilities, and they're going to use them too. Okay, only 1 out of 3. Luck's holding a little bit. Yes, give me more first strikes. That saves time, a lot of time. Since we have 2 chimeras, we want to hit them with wind. So flare probably won't be enough to take them both out, especially as there are still 3 enemies left. Well, it worked on them, but not on his guy. So we'll just pin him with arrows. Okay, back to our previous strategy. If we can go through here. Nope. Have to go around. Now see if the flare in white is enough for these guys. Didn't think so. Excuse me. It's actually been a while since I ate. I wonder why the burpings are back. Yeah. Don't have to fight that guy, just swing back around, go back up to the upper tier here, and that should take us to the boss. to kill the Dark King and save the rest of the world. And I got interrupted by the battle. Okay, this should work. There's actually one thing that's interesting about this. I don't know if the programmers noticed it or not, or if they just got lazy. There is actually a demo play of the game, and it's in the Alive Forest after you get Kaylee and make your way to the giant tree. The thing is, Benjamin already has Meteor even before they go into the tree. He'll use that in one of the demo battles. Alright, instead of Pazuzu, we simply have the Zoo. Which of course is spelled Za, as a translation error. This will take a couple rounds to get rid of that Chimera. Phoebe is definitely going to be your primary healer simply because of her higher magic stat. And I think I forgot to refill my MP again. Okay. And with this we just get to hit him with Fire and Holy. So long as he doesn't do that. And at least life is automatically full life. Ah, crap. I want to see if this guy's weak against arrows. Not that it matters, the spell will do a lot more damage anyway. Okay. Yeah, just keep doing that. It won't do any damage to us. Yep. This will stick with magic. He's starting to tire. So let's switch back to regular attacks. We didn't need to heal this turn. Now he's a green-eyed monster. You must be jealous of our superior power and how we're going to take him out in a couple more turns. Should finish him off. This round anyway, not that spell. Goodbye, Za. Okay. We are nearing the end here. So to get back out of this room, we get the final chamber. I'm brainstorming at the same time for a voice to give to the final boss. I don't know if I should do something goofy or serious. Because the final boss is pretty epic. If there's one moment in this game that's worth playing through the whole thing for, it is the final boss, so long as you fight him. Actually, either way. Because victory is just sweet when you beat this guy. So I'll probably take him seriously. He's given us a lot of trouble in the past. Okay, went a little bit too far. just come to this top floor here. Benjamin, Phoebe, Knights of Light, we crystals now entrust you with our power. And all it does is open those barriers to get to these chests. Now they're red chests that they contain regular supplies. But plenty of them at least. So if we come in here, we will enter the final room. An absolutely psychedelic background here, floating in space, giant alien head, single eyeballs.
Dark King, we meet at last, for the first time, for the last time.
Indeed. And now you will serve me.
I don't think so. We won't allow you to ruin our world.
Alas, silly humans. I must share a terrible secret. That prophecy. Ages ago, I started that rumor. Welcome to the power of darkness!
And here we go. So he just looks like an old guy with a cane. And we're going to hit him. Basically the same strategy as the other bosses. Flare and White. Let's see if he's weak against anything. We can hit him with heal. I don't need to worry about Phoebe's attack power. Of course, once again, the music is just awesome. As long as we're faster than him, we may have a chance. He gets harder. And he's got 40,000 HP in 4 separate forms. So while this one may look fairly unimpressive, oh boy, does he become intimidating.
How amusing. Is that all you can muster? Oh my god, he turned into Gilgamesh!
He also sprouted some pretty huge fangs out of his mouth. What is this guy? And he will hit you with all those weapons. In fact, at this point, it's probably better to just have Phoebe do nothing but cure. Because this guy does have a couple of instant kill attacks, both in terms of HP and direct kill. As long as you keep her HP topped off, you have a chance of surviving them. And she's actually went faster. Benjamin do the healing while she restores his magic. Oh, I should have cast life on him. As long as he doesn't attack the same person twice, we'll have another shot. I think he's used everything but the axe and that bow he's holding. We're not going to give him a chance to. We want to take him out as quickly as we can.
Now see what I really am!
Hello, having it up.
Oh my god, giant spider!
Here's where it starts to get annoying, too. Multi-status effects. I think it's the gold web that I really need to watch out for, though. Where's life? Where's life? Where's life? Ah, you'll be fine, Phoebe. I should use Cure. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna shift strategies up a bit in case Phoebe gets killed off first. Okay, good to go for another turn. Mega Flare, ouch. Ouch. Hot, 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 hot. No, actually no, that didn't hurt very much. Oh, he turned into an octopus spider. That is just sick, man. As long as he hits Benjamin with that, it won't be too much of a problem. This is his final form, and he is finally on his way out. So we just have to survive a little longer. Crap. I said survive a little longer, Benjamin. You weren't supposed to die. There's Mega White, which of course is non-elemental, but didn't kill her off to begin with. So like, put Benjamin on healing duty. Have Phoebe take the offensive. Okay, I did the right thing. No, you're supposed to let him attack first and then heal Phoebe. And it hits both of them, but since it kills Benjamin, we're doing the better thing at this point. Oh, good! He still use the seed to restore his magic. Golden Web, hit Benjamin, crap. Ouch. Hit. Fortunately, that restored all of Phoebe's HP. At this point, we just need a little bit of luck so we can finish this guy off. Okay, we acted first. Ouch. She's confused, too. Crap. Poisoned and confused. Oh, she's down. Good. That'll keep her from acting and potentially hosing us over. And since we're both topped off... Berserker Barrage! Maybe not. Okay, good. Her confusion didn't kick in. Okay, Phoebe, finish him off, finish him off, finish him off! Yes! He is down! Now that was the hard way of beating him. Let's do the easy way now. We probably won't even need to heal ourselves. So we just go through this dialogue again. Now this guy has one considerable weakness. This is legendary on how powerfully bad this is. Cast Cure on him. You literally attack with Cure. And that... oh my goodness. I'm starting to think I should have saved my state. Okay, there we go. 18,736 damage. You can take this guy out in 2 or 3 hits. Yep. I think he's just going to go straight to his 3rd, maybe 4th form after this dialogue. Not quite. Okay, Phoebe heals him. Okay, so we'll have Phoebe on healing duty and let Benjamin take the offensive. Yeah, that's kind of odd because... What the heck? Okay, this is weird. I've never had this happen before. Okay, there's the offensive damage. I've never seen it before where it actually heals him. I don't know what's up with that. Usually this guy should already be gone. But anyway, this is the notoriously easy way to beat this guy, which otherwise makes him a fairly challenging boss fight. Probably, what the crap? I don't know what's going on here. He should be dead already. Sometimes it's possible to kill him before he enters his second form. Well, I'm basically dead, so let's try that again. And the music doesn't even pause for the game over screen, so that's pretty cool. Okay, this is the first hit. Second one, okay, healed him. So I guess Benjamin will hit him one more time, and then I'll just take it from there. I don't know what version of the game this ROM is. On my cartridge, this never happened before. He always took damage. Yes. How can you miss with a cure spell? I think that's the only magic that can miss too. No, I thought the first fight against him would be painfully bad. I would have to restart several times and actually go back and grind a little bit. This is the only fight you potentially need to grind for in the game. Now let's try it one more time, just to make it that much easier to finish him off. Phoebe heal herself. On the plus side is the longer the fight drags out, the more we get to hear the music. Okay, crap. Okay, so I think hitting him twice with Cure will be the best we can do, because I just completely healed him. Okay, if we can hit him one more time for that amount of damage, he'll be about gone. Okay, let's finish him off. Couple of spells ought to do it. I'm starting to think the easier way took longer than the hard way this time. If that didn't kill him, the next round will. Yep, okay, he's gone. We win! We saved the world! Yeah, he goes out as spectacular as he goes, yes! Yes! We defeated the Dark King! At last! It's all over! Oh, wait, what? Who's this? Oh, hey old guy. Oh my goodness, what a twist! Disguised as a human, I, the Crystal of Light, have guided you. No, you didn't! You just pointed us in a direction! A guide goes with you and takes you along the path! Evil can't thrive if you keep hope alive. Use your courage and respect your world. A bright future awaits you now. Go and enjoy all the world has to offer. Thank you! So we sail back to Windia. All's right in the world. We saved it. No more Dark King. No more fake prophecy that we double subverted by actually fulfilling it anyway. So everything is played out automatically from here on out as we watch the ending.
Benjamin, you say the Dark King was the problem and you beat him? But of course! Say, what's become of Reuben and Captain Mac? They're fine, they've already headed home. Great, sometime I'll drop by and say hi. Notice that Phoebe's still with us. Hey, maybe you can answer that, Mac. How about lending me that ship? I need a little more adventure in my life. Don't worry, Kaylee.
Alright, but let me see if it's still seaworthy.
That cap is obviously the most important thing in the world. Fortunately, we go straight to the tails and doesn't show us going over the course of the whole map.
Spencer, you still digging?
Yep, all because of you guys.
Anybody seen Tristram?
That jerk, he's gone treasure hunting again.
Well, tell him I said hi.
So Reuben was part of the band all along.
How's it going? Reuben, couldn't be better. Why don't we hang out in this town? No way, I'm off for more adventure in Captain Mac's ship. At least let me see you off. The master would not approve otherwise.
The ship's better than new.
Thanks, Mac. Wait until you see my next invention. Can you come over again? No, I'm leaving. Have a good trip.
What kind of line is that?
I think I've had all the adventure I can stand.
How about taking me along? You'll lead an expert treasure hunter.
You don't know what you're saying, Grandpa! You'll be back in no time. See the world for me. I'm going to miss you too. Farewell!
So we just get to sail off into the great unknown. Beautiful little sailing graphic there. Very advanced for the SNES time, so that kind of makes it worth it. Uh-oh, theme music. He's back.
What are you doing here?
I can't resist when I hear about an adventure. I'm going to keep an eye on you, kid.
That's Benjamin, you nut!
And roll the end credits. I'm not going to talk very much, just to enjoy the music once again. The emulator's a little wonky, so the names are going to jump up and down. But that is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. It is actually part of the Saga series, as I found out. It has the same director and half the crew that worked on Saga 3 for the Game Boy. So that's why there are so many similarities. In fact, you can change up weapons and all that other good stuff. Now, a lot of people do say this game is cliched and too easy and just not very good, but it is still fun. As I said yesterday, I was going to say this now. It's a fun game. It's simple, easy to get into, and even if people disagree that there's no such thing as a gateway RPG, who cares? If you like it and if it interests you, play it. Really, what determines a good game or a bad game in the end is how fun it is to play. Even if it doesn't have the best graphics or whatever, it is full of flaws. The fun factor is really the top thing in the end, so this is a game I just can't recommend enough. But thank you guys for watching, definitely. This is my first Let's Play and the first time I've ever streamed anything live. And I think I'm going to continue with this format. I'd like it this way, because every time I get into a hobby, I try to get more and more into detail, and it ends up becoming more of a chore than any fun. But with this, it's live. I'm able to do it. Don't have to do any real major editing, and just upload it to YouTube. And anyone who wants to tune in there can watch it. I don't have to deal with any special effects or musical inserts or anything like that. It's just we sit down and we play the game, and this is what a Let's Play is most realistically like, because anyone who plays it the first time is going to have to explore and get lost and hit dead ends, get game overs and such. And that name, Yanagihara, right there, that was my favorite Japanese name for the longest time. It probably still is. It's just so much fun to play. Now that these credits are about over, and we'll probably see the best graphics in the game coming up. That's all, folks. No, not quite. That feather right there, it's just absolutely beautifully animated for the Super NES. And that's something my brothers and I commented on the first time when you saw the game. Oh, look at that feather, that's so cool. And if you push the button, it zooms back out, and we see little sprites of Benjamin and Tristram popping out. I don't know if they'll show on the emulator. It just looked like colored dots. Yeah, you can kind of see that blue one's Benjamin, and there's the orange one in the top right. It looks like Tristram. And so they go sailing off into the great unknown. Since Benjamin didn't know he had a stowaway, they went through their food twice as fast. And whether they made it back to tell the tale or not, we don't know. Goodbye, everybody.